Alright, guys. I'm already know I'm going to lose subscribers. I might even go for below 400. But this is just for the fun. So what's happening? It's AP Antoine. Welcome back in 2018. Welcome. Well, welcome to Minecraft. This is the first Minecraft gameplay of 2018 on my channel. So yeah, it's been a very long time. Well, there was one that cut 2017 and 18. New Year. Anyway, today I actually have an add-on that makes autocomplete possible. So what I'm gonna do, you see this copy of Antoine City? What I'm gonna do is pretend that I'm some sort of hurricane, a category 5 hurricane that just floods everything, I just came up with the video idea a couple hours ago. I didn't have any video idea at all before that time. Oh God, why does this always happen to me? Once there is a little chunk. There's a little bit of a 16 times 16 times 16 area that in its remain around it is a ring of floating signs, floating banners, and floating chests, if I could even find them. There's no floating chests. Oh, this one's even weirder than before, though. This one, however, is really peculiar. Oh, well, I went too high. And then the chunk expanded into a giant world, which contains a lot of hotels, a lot of unfinished stores, a lot of roads, a lot of janks, So, let's just say that this is Antoine City, by the way. If y'all don't know, basically most of you don't know about Antoine City because you're all Geometry Dash subscribers. But if you don't know, Antoine City is my biggest project yet on Minecraft Bedrock. Oh God, I have to do something again! Alright, there's some kind of weird noise in the background. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Antoine City is supposed to be my biggest project yet in Minecraft. I've been working on it for over half a year now. Actually, about like 3/4 of the year. I started like a couple weeks after my birthday. Somewhere in June, I know. Like June 26th or something. And the progress isn't really the best because, Geometry Dash, as all of you Geometry Dash subscribers would know. Plus, a couple days ago, we had a beta that darkened all the slabs and glitched all the horses, which paused the project until the real version was released. So yeah, this has been under development, and is still not even close to halfway done. Possibly not even a quarter there. Okay, I'll stop. So let's just say that it's summer. It's summer here in North America. I mean not summer, winter. It's coming to an end though. But let's just say this place was near the equator, somewhere close like Uganda. And no, I'm not gonna mention that Uganda. No, I just did. Do you know the way? So let's just say that the hurricane season for Antoine City area had just began. And most of we're going to be a very bad hurricane, We're going to be Hurricane Antoine. Because why the fuck not? So, there's hurricanes happening all over the sea over there. And this city, knowing the Minecraft time, is probably like 10 years. It's probably like, I don't know, almost a Minecraft year old. Probably it is a Minecraft year old. Who knows? I've been working on this for 3/4 of a real year, of an Earth year. So let's just say this is the city's first summer. Alright? The city's first summer, well, winter, warm winter, I'm just going to call it. I don't live in Florida, I live up in Virginia. It still snows here. But let's just say, all of a sudden, on September, because that's where most hurricanes just come out of nowhere. Hurricane season peak always happens in September. So let's just say at September, some random hurricane named Hurricane Antoine. Yes, all the other hurricanes have just been tropical depressions and tropical storms. Let's just say Hurricane Antoine, Hurricane Bianca, and Hurricane Cindy, I think, just comes crashing through Antoine City. Two of them are located, Hurricane Bianca is aiming straight for Antoine County. That's the county I'm going to call all the way over here. And then what was the other one? Hurricane Cindy is going to hit the desert. It's going to hit the desert. Antoine City will still be built on the desert. Sort of. And then, well, we don't really need to mention those two hurricanes, but Hurricane Antoine is here. So let's just say everyone gets a hurricane alert. Alright? Now, most people, for some reason, knowing that the Hurricane Antoine is Category 5, pretty much everyone evacuates. So the city is abandoned, but except for random mobs just walking around, Keep in mind, this is a copy, so the real Antoine City is not going to be damaged. Now, as to why everyone evacuated, some didn't stay, like some people would in real life, that's going to be another question that I will not answer at all. And then Hurricane Antoine just comes out of just a random thunderstorm from Hurricane Bianca comes in. It does no damage. No damage. So a couple hours later, it's all clear again. Everything's so happy. Some invisible, I'm just going to call them invisible. Actually, hold up. Now, some villagers wanted to stay in the Misha and Carla extended stay. Like, the hurricane was just fake, and it was just fake news. And apparently I dropped him off at the wrong spot. And him. Dude, you will not regret that spot you got. Oh. So some people will just get hurt. And people are expecting the hurricane to hit by night. Many villagers will just stay in front of the hotel, wondering if it's true that some random Category 5 hurricane stayed. But then thinking, it's just all a fib. There is no Hurricane Antoine coming for us right now, getting ready to destroy us. It was just that little storm that Hurricane Bianca put out there. It did nothing to Antoine City. So the villagers at the Misha Carla Hotel stayed. Misha Carla Hotel was the only place that believed that there is no hurricane. Everyone else evacuated to the nearby city, Harris City, which will never be working on Minecraft. Believe that. I'm not working on another city after this. I am planning small little villages, but no big cities, alright? And then all of a sudden, Future Island, the future of Future Island gets future gets flooded out of nowhere. And the water is rushing quickly towards the city, especially heading for the Misha and Carla Hotel, which just got partially flooded. This was from a random tsunami, and the flood was just very. The tsunami came from a random earthquake that happened on another island. The villagers high up in the hotel thought it knew or this tsunami got villagers thinking into this hurricane being a whole joke, and it's not even a hurricane at all. It's just a fib that everyone evacuated for no reason. Well, except for the tsunami that came. The tsunami only damaged some of the hotel, but it did damage some things severely, like the statues that are about to get damaged. So the tsunami was finished around sunset. There was a tiny bit of damage on the statues, as well as the rainbow beacon built by Angel Panda Space. There is a bit of damage on the hotel itself. But many people think that was it. There is never a Category 5 hurricane coming. I swear, we do need the water physics. Come on, man. Why would you want to nerf it? Side-Bay Beach somehow got underwater. The tsunami somehow didn't even touch Side-Bay, except for its own beach, where its life tower is the only thing standing on top of the water. Then it begins to gently rain. People thought this was just a random rain weather, but little did they know that they were in one of the, I don't know what you would call it, one of the arms of the Hurricane Antoine. Hurricane Antoine was pretty slow. This is what it looks like inside the first floor of the hotel. Not much flooded, just one block, you know. But it is to believe that one block equals 1 foot or 1 meter. What? I think it's 1 meter because the doors are only 2 high. Only 2 blocks high. The hurricane then turns into a very thunderous hurricane. And I need to turn the sound up. All this time the sound was down. This was about the time where some villagers began to realize this was a hurricane. And it was probably Hurricane Antoine, they realized. And they should have believed and listened. And now they were stuck in the hurricane. The hurricane began doing so much water damage. So. This was the Misha and Carla Extended Stay Hotel. This is what you will normally see when you look at it upward. But then as you look down, you see a huge mess of water. Came from the hurricane. Many people thought that the hurricane was ended. Many people were fooled into thinking that the hurricane has ended. But what they haven't thought about was that they were in the eye of the hurricane. And this water sucks. It doesn't even go up high. But some electricities were out, such as the hallway for the Forest River. The Forest River was completely darkened. Well, not really completely, due to the classrooms and some other various rooms. And many places of the elementary school were flooded. Forest River is the first school to ever be built in Antoine City. The school was flooded on the first floor, while the second floor is just fine. The gym is now just a big swimming pool. Well, not really, since it's only 1 block deep, XD. Some parts of the city. The hurricane, however, didn't flood past this point. Around this point, where you exit the school grounds from the south into Bianca Town, the main neighborhood, which is Bianca Field. Meaning that the hurricane damage basically mostly damaged north of Auger River. Yes, there is a river that splits the city in two. Well, but it's not really equally divided, you know. Most of it's on the south side, XD. Walmart electricity even went out, darkening the big store. Except for its main light, since it's made of torches. And I can't even get in here for some. Okay, here we go. Just freaking let me through, god bleep it. As you can see, some of the stock of Walmart has been taken off their item frames, as the item frames have been taken off their walls. But then all of a sudden it begins raining again. The hurricane has finished its eye break for Antoine City. And it begins to wreck even. Oh my god, why does this happen again? And it begin to wreck. Well, at last, the hurricane was finally over. The hurricane caused a massive flood at the same Y level. Because why then? Why not? The villagers at Misha Carla Hotel managed to survive because of the low level of the water. The level was pretty low to the hotel, but to other places, it was pretty high. Forest River Elementary has lost its electricity before the eye. And Bianca Town is finally, the Bianca neighborhood of Bianca Field. Did I say Bianca neighborhood? Bianca Field, which is the neighborhood of Bianca Town, is finally flooded. Some spots are too high to be flooded. Other spots that didn't get flooded were pretty much too hot, since Antoine City is nestled between an ocean, a savanna, a desert, a forest, and a swamp. So fall. First Church Middle School has lost its electricity after the storm towards the end of the hurricane. Most of it's gone at the least. Villanova High School didn't lose electricity unless, well, the auditorium did. I'm gonna actually show you wait. Okay, no. I'm gonna show you part of the damage. Like in this auditorium is now just a basic, an actual swimming pool, since it gets deeper the further in you go, like most auditoriums. The courtyard is now just a random canal. It's just a canal full of trees, 4 trees. Now the hospital is flooded. The first floor is completely engulfed, I guess, right? But the other 2 floors aren't. Let's actually enter from the helipad, because that's another entrance. So this is apparently the 3rd floor. So if we look down from this banister over here, I don't have enough time to be sneaking. Oh gosh, it's 3 o'clock. I'm getting today's my mother's birthday, by the way. It's February 9th. It's her birthday. And the water has apparently not really damaged the hospital, but the 1st floor is completely underwater. Let's just put it that way. The gym for the Villanova High School wasn't damaged at all. Some spots are missing, like this one. Let's just flood this one just because we can. Bleep it. The 1st floor of First Church Middle, however, it's done. It's just done. Look. It's just done. The only light right now is the freaking sea lanterns at the school tree. And we do have this part above the, yeah. I want to see the gym. I want to see how it is. It doesn't really have a high ceiling, so that's just a random sign. Oh, we need to flood this part. XD. Just to be rude. Just to be even more rude to my own city. Holy crap! There's only 1 block of air. This is the most damaged gym. The theater might be completely, well, not really. It's only like deep as 1 block. I'm just gonna go into one of the movie screens. See how that is. And yeah, not much people will know about the flood. When it floods, well, unless they look down at too much, they realize there's a flood there. Also, people at the bottom won't know about the flood first, basically. So the theater was flooded. Many other places were flooded, like this factory. And what is this supposed to be? The 9/11 pool? Get flooded, man. Come on. You can't 9/11 the jank out of this place. The factory is flooded. All the furnaces gone. Now, like I said, some places were too high to be flooded. Like this part of the road, that bridge, which essentially goes into the water soon. Shopping center gone. Wendy's gone. The hotel, well, not gone at all. Just 1 block flooded. Maybe we can take a look at Side Bay. But for some reason, a hurricane missed the spot. So, XD. And we just filled our gap. So the village is completely well, not really. The church. But many houses are completely submerged. The Antoine beach, only the water tower survived. The inspection station, Just submerged. The first house supposedly built, completely submerged, except for this regular, which makes it look like a giant coffin since it's made of wood. The market and the diner has ran out of electricity except for their titles, their giant signs to inform them that there is a market or diner. And many of the stock in the market is gone. Well, at least about the same situation as Walmart, basically. I didn't know they were at the same height. I thought Walmart was a bit lower, but you know. Diner. Complete. Not really flooded. So basically, Antoine City. Well, Hurricane Antoine has passed. It has turned into a Category 1 a couple weeks after. And it disappeared, and within the same day it became the Category 1. So, that is all. I don't really have much time, so bye. Oh, it just began raining again. I'm not going to flood the place, though.